Check tight, check tight, check tight. Quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Henderson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Monday. Defense wins championships, baby. Monday.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Bravo!
I got him, back to mine. I got him.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Rosen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Andy Isabella, 50 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
36. Wall. Get wall. 80 weapons. Check. 59. Five. Pick it up. Go. 59. Mike's 59. Let's go.
To throw it is Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 10, Broncos nothing.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
54 all day, guys. Kill, kill, kill. Get ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Denver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. This is the tight end fan. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike 29. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hit it.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch that. Recon, 132 fighter.
Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down. It's Lindsey, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Check 48, the money. Let's go. Check 13. Check 13. Mike 48, Mike 48. You.
Block now to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run here with Lindsey. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Kill, turn up. Check 50, check 50. Whip.
Get it ready.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
48 Mike. Wild Bill.
Hey, orbit. Sleep grip.
Throwing now is Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That's good for